Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cindy. I blog over at DIYBeautify.com where I'm passionate about creating beautiful decor and affordable projects for your home. And before we get into this any further, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you get notified every time I post a new tutorial. During the cold winter months, I am all about making my home as cozy as possible. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute wool wreath for under $20. So let's get started. Let's make a cozy winter wreath. So what I have here is a corn husk wreath. I have left the plastic on. I have half a pound of natural wool roving that I bought on Amazon. And I have some of these floral pins. I also have a length of wire. It's about 12 inches. I've folded it in half because the first thing we need to do is make a hanging loop for our wreath. So I'm going to form it into a loop at the top and twist it a couple times. Okay, can you see that? All right. Now I'm going to take my wreath form. I'm going to tie the remainder of the wire. I'm going to just wrap it around so you can see the hanging loop, and I'm going to twist it tightly at the bottom. I'm going to just twist it all the way to the bottom of the excess wire. Okay, and then I'm going to just tuck it under the wire at the back. So now I've got a hanging loop and we're ready to keep going. So I really wanted to make a knitted wreath with this wool, but it wasn't enough. It covered, I actually went ahead and I just quickly knitted it together with my hands, and it covered half of this wreath. If you want to see how to do that, you just form a loop like this, then you put your hand through, you grab a piece, and that becomes your new loop, and you just keep doing this all the way down your wool roving, and you'll see that it makes a really cool chunky knit effect. So if you want to do that, you will need a good pound of this roving. I don't have enough and I don't want to order more because it was kind of pricey. So instead, I was going to return it, and then I thought, you know what, I think I can still use this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find my loop, there it is. I'm going to just wrap this wool around this wreath form. So I'm going to grab a floral pin and just secure the wool roving at the back so the end is secure. You could also just use straight pins. And here's how the front looks. So now, and this is a big, huge chunk of wool to push through every time we go around. But you will find that you want to unravel your roving a little bit. And I gotta decide if I want to do it tight. I think I'm going to do it a little loose because I should have plenty of this to work with. You could see that I did accidentally pull a piece off. Just be really careful because it will do that. It will separate on you. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're flattening it out because when it comes, it will be twisted a little bit into more of a rope shape. So I'm just, as I go around, you can see that I'm flattening it. And that's what we have so far. So I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping this wreath, and we'll see how much I have when I'm done. But I think this is a really cute way to get a cozy wreath look for winter. Okay, to make wrapping this a little bit easier and faster, I took my excess wool roving and just wrapped it into a ball. Then I'm not shoving a huge like loose pile through the wreath every single time. It's just the single ball. And all I'm doing is I'm just unraveling it, not unraveling it, I'm straightening it out so that I have a flat piece, because you can see how this is rolling up on me. So I'm just kind of opening it up and spreading it out. I'm just going around the wreath. The reason I don't take the plastic off of these wreaths, corn husk wreaths, is I find that then it gets messy, and especially when you're working with something that's so soft, I don't want to end up having to pick a bunch of corn husk pieces out of my beautiful soft wool. So nobody's going to see the plastic, nobody's going to notice that there's plastic or not plastic. It's just personal preference. If you have one of these wreaths that has the plastic removed, that's fine. You may want to go ahead and wrap it in a little bit of saran wrap, just so that you don't have that shedding problem of the corn husk parts coming off. So you see I'm having to unroll this to keep the look going that I have. And we're almost done, and I have lots left over, but isn't that cute? It's so soft, feels like a winter sweater. Okay, so I've completely wrapped my wreath form in this natural wool roving. My hanging loop is right here. I could stop, but because I have more and I really don't know what else I would do with it, I'm just gonna keep going. You can see that I missed a couple areas at the back, and I'm just gonna continue to wrap the rest of the wreath form in the leftover wool that I have, and it'll make it a little bit thicker and chunkier and obviously cozier.